Hello, I'm Jashikins, and welcome to another episode of All Hail the Shadowbinder, my Flight Rising podcast. Now, I'm going to begin this pretty quick because I actually was going to start this earlier, but I got caught up in watching the latest episode, The Leftovers. Not the latest, but the not eighth episode of the second season. I was like, oh yeah, I'll pause it. No, I have to find out what happens, and so yeah. So today we're going to be talking about feeding your dragon. I chose this topic because a friend of mine who just joined had a problem that I had when I first joined, which was how the fuck do I feed my dragons? Which is easy to learn, but it's just, it should be covered. So that's what this episode is about. So thank you, Fisher 3 role player. Didn't know if you want your name mentioned or not. Okay, hang on. Let's go to new tab. 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! Here is my lovely, lovely screen. I'm taking off the hat now. It's not one of my more hot hats, but still. Okay. Let's see. It's a trap. Yeah, I'm not going to read message that's to me, even though it's viewed publicly on the podcast. That'll be viewed by 10 people. Okay, sorry, I just had to, see which one's expired. Okay, Jake Jr. expired. I'll deal with that after the podcast if I can remember. I'm just going to exalt him because this was the final run week of him being in the not Ale House auction house, but that's not. We'll discuss that maybe in a later episode. Okay. First, let's talk about feeding the dragons. Now, if you go to the layer, you'll see this right here. God damn it. I have to always check to see if this is actually showing the part of the screen that I want. Seems it is. Okay, like right up here is the clan's energy. And to keep your energy full, you need to feed your dragons. Now, before I talk about getting the food to these food points up here, I'm going to talk about just what the diets of each dragon. Each dragon breed has a different set of food or foods they eat, such as you see CO2, the leader of my clan, who's a wild claw, eats just meat. Just meat. Nothing but meat. Good man. Good man, CO2. Just meat. And as you can see, California here, who is a nocturne, and yeah, I finally got to changing CO2 in a wild claw, and I decided to change California into a nocturne during Night of the Nocturne. I'm going to have to find some lore reasons to do that, but as you can see, she eats meat and insects. And my Sky Dancer Jazz here eats insects and plants. And this little monster here, Krayak, eats just seafood, only seafood. So that means sushi. God damn it. Why am I thinking of food? I am skinny as hell. I eat like a bird. I'm like, ooh, food. God. But anyways, so each breed of dragon requires a different sort of food. And I believe, please tell me if I'm wrong, that when a dragon has a diet of 2 different foods like California does with meat and insects, sorry about that. California will first go to eating meat, and if there's no meat, she'll go to insects. So I have these thing set up on my laptop where it's delayed opening up. So yeah, sorry. Sorry about that. You're seeing the inner workings of my computer. Ooh. So yeah, so if you have dragons that only eat meat, you just have to worry about getting meat. And you can get food via gathering items. You can battle in the Coliseum and get food that way. Or you, if worse comes to worse, you can always buy food. But then just hearing, hey, you need this food or that food, or this is how this dragon's diet will work. It's like, okay, but as many newbies find out, it's like, I just can't give my dragons the food. Okay, so you get the food from either gathering or battling or buying it. Then you go to your hoard. And as you can, I have a lot of meat, not just for CO2, but because I'm trying to get something for something in Baldwin. You know, the skinks and the food items to make the skink costs just a really large amount of money, and gathering items is how you can, in a few different areas, is how you get the items. So that's why there's a ton of meat. Yeah. Hang on. Let me make sure. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I'm still adjusting the screen there. Sorry for that. Sorry for that, folks. Okay, good. That's all set up then. So you go to your hoard and you go to the food, and this button here will select all of the items on a page of your hoard. Some pages in your hoard don't do this for certain categories, so it's useful in some categories and not so much so in other categories. Now you see there's a few options here. You can go, I'm going to undo what I just did. Whee, magic! Or click and yeah, sorry, I'm like looking at the time and then just yeah. And so that's one. Then you can sort. Oh, cool, you can sort. I actually never fucking knew this. I'm going to play around with that later. You can also send the food to your vault. You can convert it and then you can sell. But as you can see, there's no one that says feed dragons. Well, the trick is convert. Clicking this button will convert the select items into food points. And different items will give you different food points. Like this one has 5, this one is 4, this one is 4, this one is 4, this one is 13. Sorry, freaking out there. 4, 4, 4. Is this a 4? Sorry, 4, 4. Cute birdie is 4. Oh, this one's cute. 4, 4. Sorry. But anyways, that's how you feed the dragons. You click convert, and then it converts the food points, and that's what your dragons eat. Food, you know, you don't actually feed them a certain item, at least in game mechanics. You buy the food, you get the food point, you buy the food, you then convert the food into food points, and then that's... Sorry, I'm trying to go from lore to, you know, game mechanics and back again, and holy shit, that... Anyways, you go to the horde. As you can see, you convert it to food points, and food points make it so you can keep the energy up of your dragons. And ta-da, you're able to feed your dragons. And you click on feed, and ta-da. And even though my clan energy is at 100%, I was using dragons to fight. So that's where some of the energy comes off. So remember, newbies, horde, food section, convert, click on the food items you want to feed, convert, and ta-da, you will be able to then go to this feed button. Yeah, if you have any questions at all, because this podcast is supposed to be helping people, and I know that because me and some of my other friends have had problems like, what the fuck, how the fuck do I feed the dragons? So, problem before. So if you have any questions about this topic, please ask below, or if you want to suggest a topic for another episode of this podcast, please do, maybe going into greater detail about something about feeding your dragons. And now I'm like really sad, like, did I really do all I could do? But anyways, the dragons I'm going to update this time in my clan are just going to be the nocturnes I got over at the Nocturne. Now, California, I've had for a while, but I decided to do a breed change and then change her colors. So, I tried to make her tree-like before because that's the character she was named after, but yeah, she had a nice little change, and the Lord's going to have something to do with her being blessed by the Shadowbinder. Okay, one of the new nocturnes, Laminitis, which I believe is the scientific name for a butterfly or some type, or sorry, I Googled it and I was like, yeah, I do like the name and I do like how it'll relate to her character. And I have now a bunch of gening projects up. And so I've put the first gene on this beauty, which is poison. And I now at level 11 on Baldwin, and I can do gene. So I was like, I'm going to do poison. Try for her. I can get poison that way. Yay! So yeah, she's one. And she's an assassin. And I realized all the assassins in my clan are girls. That, I swear, that's a total fucking coincidence. And here's Nokomis, who I haven't had a chance to gene him up yet. And the name comes from a city in in my home state. So, yeah. And I do like how these light, making sure the symbol, the light eyes go. I thought every nocturne egg I hatched was going to be, shadow, because that's the clan the flight I'm in. And no, random eyes. Oh, Zillion right here was in Nocturne, but he's a lore dragon. Yay, I had to show him off. Yay, hello. He was raised by the harpies, and now he's living amongst dragons again, and he's a diplomat in my clan who, really, let's see if he's usually sent to deal with the beast clans because, they know him. They're best buddies. Buddies. Let's see another. Rufus is a doctor in the clan, and he is obsessed with berries. That's where his name comes from, another scientific name. And once I do have him gened up, it'll look like he has mulberry basic, so it'll sort of look like he's covered in berries. And before I named any of the nocturnes, I was like, I'm going to gene around with them. And I was like, yeah, I think it looks fucking great with, berries splash over his face. So he's a doctor in the clan who can be bribed with berries. Let's see. Oh god, I skipped over Hugo. Sorry, Hugo. Warden has a hat. That can be swayed by hats. And here is Hugo. And he's named after Hugo Weaving. I'm going to gene him up so he sort of looks like an electric butterfly. We'll have the butterfly gene and the circuit gene. So I was thinking, electric butterfly, and I'm like electric. Agent Smith, played by Hugo Weaving. So yeah. Yay! And he's a warrior who's really strict about the rules. Like, there needs to be order, and what the fuck are you doing, Miasma? What the fuck? Okay, here's Warden. Warden, the Nocturne with the awesome ass hat. And even though, he has lightning eyes, his lightning dragon, he was actually sent by the Ice Warden to watch over Rachel Berenson, because Rachel and the Ice Warden had a little skirmish before. By that I mean the Ice Warden cursed her, and that's in the lore for my Rage Frost subspecies. And I might write a fic detailing that. Oh, sorry. Fuck. Did I forget that it had lightning eyes in the lore? I'm sorry. I'm like actually confused. Late occurs. See it to anyway. A chance. It's over. So yeah. He specializes in ice magic, but he's from yes. Did I fucking actually forget that was a lightning? Sorry, I learn new things every day. So Warden, was sent by the Ice Warden to, say, make sure this curse is working. And so basically the curse is that some of Rachel's offsprings have her rage, but no ability to control it. So, yeah. And so I don't know why I didn't put the hat on him for any sense of his character, but I was just moving the hat from dragon to dragon for a few days, and I was like, ended up putting it on him, and I'm like, yeah, Warden, that's your hat. Now, Kylo Ren, I did not get during Night of the Nocturne. He's a fan dragon for the character of the same name, and I may cover him later, but I'm just going to show him off because it took me a while to find one I was happy with, and I'm going to eventually get him a mate with the same basic coloring. So if you'll have a female wild claw that has the colors obsidian, crimson, or blood, then obsidian, contact me. It was not from Night of the Nocturne. Bye, Kylo. Okay, and here's the last one. Gabar, who was named after the Gabar Goshhawk. She originally had different coloring, but I was not really happy with it. I couldn't figure out a lore for her, and the genes were decent, but it was like, I can't really work with you, hon. And so I changed her colors to this. And since it's a Sunshine basic, I'll be using spines. And so I finally decided that she'd become the second ever Yanharla, which is a department in CO2's clan that will always be kept small. Just because Virjar is really strict on who he accepts. And so yeah. I'm actually going to go here. Oh, god damn it. Wrong board. I'm just so used to going to my dragon shop. And I have a board of just looking for, and since no one really replies, it just tends to be my, okay, let me remember this. This is what I want. So yay. I just love this coloring. And I just realized all three of the Yanharla and my Tobias Fan Dragon will be a Yanharla are all sort of based on birds. I mean, Gabar from Gosh Hawk, and Virjar is based on a now defunct Star Wars character who looked like a bird. Like, the Assassins department is all women power, and the Yanharla department is all bird power. Okay, now let's get to the meat of this, and it will be 3 battles. And I am actually leveling up one of my Durgs, Buzz, who just looks awesome. In the crystal pools, I have never seen one that looks really good in the crystal pools before. Oh god. Okay. Okay, 1 viewer. Hi, 1 viewer. Guys, I'm just making sure that you can actually now see. Okay, everything's able to be seen. Like, look at Buzz just like fits in perfectly with the crystals. He looks. I have never felt that way about a dragon before. Yeah. I just. And he'll be dead soon, so. Hey, that's what I do when I level up. It's just the dragon I'm leveling up dies 9 out of 10 times. There are some rare instances where he or she lives, but that's like far and few between. It always surprises me when it's like the enemies just avoid the one game train up, and it's like, that's the easy meat. That's the one that's easy to take care of. And since leveling up, and so people like Buzz can't exactly fight, I use California really purely to heal. Though when I have CO2 here and Nazilla both, she will fight a lot more often. This just isn't the case because I don't want to die a lot. I want to win more battles than I lose. Yay! I like when my dragons dodge, but when other dragons, and not other dragons, but other opponents dodge, it's like, what the fuck? You can't do that. Only my dragons can do that. You're just supposed to take the hit and die. And yeah. So, like, Nazilla can be healed by California. I'm like, okay, that's the way the world is supposed to function. But if, god damn, I keep on forgetting to charge up Nazilla and use Rally. Fuck. But when the others use heal, I'm just like, that's not the way the world's supposed to work. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to risk California now taking an aim at this plague elemental Marin Warlock. Good. Yeah, lobsters. And again, with me thinking about food, I'm just like, lobster would be good. I don't know if I can, go out and get lobster tonight, but nom 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 nom. And right here, it's being leveled up. And because I know if I go to find another battle right after this one, my health will be somewhat restored, but won't be all restored. So I just go back to Monster Battle and Crystal Pool. Now, if I had continued to fight, I would have been getting, like, I think, plus 10% experience points. But it's like, you can't really gain more experience points if you're dead, and I might try that when I have CO2 with me. But, not when it's just two of my battle dragons and someone being leveled up. And one of my friends, I might, help level up their dragons. But I don't really know about starting a service of my own because sometimes it will take a day or two. And then I'm really not sure about, I guess some services have it so that you can even have either you saying that, hey, okay, I'll give you all the items I get, and I'll give you the leveled up dragon for this many treasure. And then others are like, nah, I won't ask any treasure. Not treasure of, I won't ask for you to get, I won't, sorry, some people, services have it that the person will give the items that they get in battle and some they don't. And there's two different prices. And I'm sorry, I'm like trying to think of that like on the spot. I'm just blanking out there. I remember last week I did a podcast with a friend, J&J Mondays, which airs on Sundays. It's currently on hiatus, and I was thinking Freddy Krueger was from Friday the 13th, and I was talking for like a good minute, and the host, my friend Dr. Lee, is just going, Chash, what the hell are you on about? So yeah. God. Come on. And also worried also keeping in the time limit, because at 3 a.m. The site will go down for maintenance for 30 minutes. I live on an Eastern Standard Time, and it's currently 2:40. And I should have really started earlier, but I was too caught up in watching an episode of The Leftovers. And these are one of those enemies where it's like, oh, they're so beautiful and lovely, but then they're deadly. I mean, they're fucking arcane. And arcane to light and shadow dragons is not good. It's not good. I'm just going to... This is a regenerate, which will regenerate a little bit of health each time. And I don't really tend to use that as much as I thought I would. But now I do use it if I, am worried I won't be able to reach a certain dragon in time to heal them. So it's like a little backup plan. It's not really 100% foolproof, but it's something, at least something, so they can be on the verge of death before, and yeah, I can still save them. So yay! But yeah, about the leveling up service. Damn you! Fucking hate Arcane. I mean, no offense to the people in Arcane, but holy fuck, is that element strong against my dragons? It's like, bling. And here's one of these instances you see, as like Buzz was before, like halfway through his health, if not dying by mere breaths. Now he's like, they're like, meh, we'll ignore him. I'm sorry, Buzz, if I jinxed you. I'm really sorry. feel really bad if a Buzz died again because I was like, LOL, this happened. Oh fuck. Fuck. Just keep me alive just long enough. Please. Fucking hate Arcane. Come on. No. Oh fuck. Now you did it. God damn it. Okay. Now should just got. What are you going to do, Buzz? You can't do jack fucking shit. You can't do anything. See? Now you're dead too. Oh my god. Is you like pretty like Vic? All hail the Shadowbinder. I'm sleeping. I'm sleeping into the next bedroom. Whoop-de-doop-de-doo. Oh god, no. Just allow me enough time. Please. Fuck you. Fuck, I'm gonna die. I think. Wait, hang on. I don't usually use that. I think it really did shit. I don't want these two. Oh, fuck. Yeah, it's going to do jack shit. Really. I'm going to die. Good. I'll just waste 9 more. Don't die. Please. They did it. So, yeah. They did it. They did it. Yay! Woot! Small leg bones. Okay. And that was all hail the Shadowbinder, so I hope you... this first part of this episode is really to show newbies, like if you have a friend who joins, like head them over to this episode. Because this is really very basic newbie stuff that I know newbies do get confused by. I was. So, yeah, I got deaded. I was like going to talk some more, but then that battle got fucking serious. I hate arcanes. I mean, as I said, you and Arcane, I have nothing against you. You are lovely people. You are a blessing upon Sorneath, or however the hell it's pronounced. But like, if you're going up against me, it's like, damn. And I don't tend to do player versus player because it takes so fucking long usually. And I've had a series of days where I actually had sort of good luck doing it. And I had this one person that I was kicking their asses, and then they just quit. And it's like, what the hell? I don't know. I also have greater, while I love battling players just to battle for no reward, there should be some sort of reward for us. Plus, it'll be something nice and extra to get, and it would hopefully bring new players. And about the leveling up service I was going to talk about, I'm confused of how to price it. Like giving the items and not giving the items, just keeping track of which items. And it's like, is there a time frame that people like to get? Sorry if like it just, when I battle, I tend to go randomly. It's like, whatever comes to the top of my head. So, thank you for watching this episode. And if you do have any suggestions for topics for other episodes, please tell me. I mean, do you want me to expand upon Dragon's Diets? Or something else? Is there something on the site that is giving you problems so I can make episode helping you out? And now every 5 episodes will be a little FAQ where you can just ask me anything. I'll give more details when the next episode comes around, but every 5th episode will have the basics of asking what I think about things on Flight Rising. What do I think about this on Flight Rising? And questions about the site. So it'll be like a large thing where I'll cover various topics while battling. I would like to change like a topic or two every time, just so that my friends that don't really play the site can ask questions, because that's what ended up happening at last episode. I had to ask friends questions, like for questions, and it's like I got a whole bunch, and that's really where the majority came from. So yeah. So long story short, too long to listen. You can suggest topics for future episodes, or you can wait till every 5th episode to just hammer me away with questions about the site. If you would like to learn more about my clan's lore, I have fanfics, I'm going to come out with a newspaper. You can go to the clan's Facebook page. I do have a writing shop, so if you want some writing, I have a dragon shop. So if you want one of my dragons, see the dragons I'm selling? And let's see, god damn it. Words are very important. And there's just going to be a bunch of links at the bottom there, so yay! Woot, woot! Yay! So, Also, if you watched my YouTube channels, my blog for a little bit, and you want to know how to financially support me, again, these links will be in the description. I do commissions via Fiverr, writing commissions up to 10,000 words long. In my Flight Rising writing shop, this short story, I'll only go up to 5,000 words, but on Fiverr, I'll go up to 10,000. And sometimes I think I might have gone up to 15,000 one time, but the person was a returning customer and they did tip good. So, hey. And so, yeah, I have some other gigs too. Just some random, and mind you, some gigs will pop up and then they'll just go away because I'm like, it's not really getting that much attention, so I'm going to take them down. So yeah. And I also have a Patreon. I'm Joshikins on Patreon, and there's benefits for donating. Besides, supporting the wonderful me, who's going to get an artist to commit artists to do the next tile card of With Extra Happy. And then I'm commissioning 2 separate artists for 2 different ebook covers. And so I'm going to need to pay them. And the benefits for supporting me on Patreon, every month you get for $1 a month, why am I closing my eyes? I have the script right behind my eyes. Fucking don't know. But $1 a month, it gets you update on my upcoming ebooks. Sometimes there's really not that much to the updates because not much happens. I mean, every month of writing is in like, oh my god, so much shit happened this month. Oh my god, it's so crazy. Plus, sometimes I don't really get to writing a lot for the ebook, so sometimes it can be very boring, but I at least get some updates out or some facts out. So, and then for $5 a month, I'm do an exclusive 30-minute vlog. I'm also thinking of doing a Patreon exclusive series, but whenever I mention it, there's not like tons of replies, so it's like I'm probably not going to spend my time on something no one will probably read. So, yay! So that might happen, that might not. Who knows? And to all you newbies who stuck around through all this, I just want to say welcome to the site. There will be some annoying days, there will be some great days, but this site is fucking awesome. It's dragons. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the penguin on my desk. And then the asshole Robin. Yeah, some of my stuffed animals don't have names, they have like titles. So until next video, goodbye.